love purple on everyone. It's the first shade that I recommend to anyone who wants to try wearing color for the first time. And I really love it on mature skin because mature skin needs softness but still color. And the right shade of purple can really complement the skin tone and the eyes, regardless of your age, but very much so on mature skin. And you can choose a blue purple, a red purple, a neutral purple, depending on your undertone and whether you want to pick the opposite or match your undertone. For instance, if you have a cool skin tone with blue eyes, you might want to use a blue purple to complement your skin tone, or you might want to use a red purple to contrast with your eye color. When in doubt, go for a true purple like grapes, plums, violets, eggplants. These work for everybody. And this tutorial was part of a series, 3 different looks using purples, blues, and greens. And this one is the purple one, and I'll show you how to create it today. Now, the first step in creating any eye makeup look is to prime the lids. We are going to be using an eyeshadow primer that is going to prep the skin surface for the makeup. This is very important when you're using colors in particular because a lot of people are prone to staining on the lids, and basically the eyeshadow primer will help prevent that. But it's also going to create a blank canvas on the lids so that the colors will show up more for you. Once we've primed the lids, I'm then going to start off with a purple eyeliner. So choose any shade of purple that is going to work for you, and you're basically going to start at the lash line. Now, whenever I am applying eyeliner, what I like to do is use my pinky for a little bit of stability. You can place this flat on your cheek or fold it on your cheek, and this will just create more of a steady hand. And whenever I'm applying eyeliner onto the lash line, I never create a solid line. I start in the center of the lid, so right above the pupil. You're just going to do light little strokes until you get a decent line. You're then going to go to the outer edge of the eye, so right at the outer edge, and just bring that line to the center. Again, you can adjust your pinky for a little bit more stability, so you might have it flat when you're doing the middle and folded when you're doing the outer corner. And then I'm going to go to the inner corner of the eye and join it to the center again. And what I like to do is bring my hand up a little bit higher so I can still see what I'm doing in my mirror when I'm looking down in my mirror, and I can get right to the inner corner and bring it all the way to the middle. I would also recommend doing one eye at a time so the liner doesn't have time to set, because we want to be able to smudge and blend this out. And I actually got a great question about this yesterday. Somebody asked in yesterday's video, will you please explain something to me? I've seen makeup reviews stating that an eyeliner is good because it doesn't smudge. Yet I've seen them talk about purposely smudging an eyeliner. What is the deal with smudging and not smudging? This is a great question. With these looks, what I like to do is smudge the eyeliner and mix it with eyeshadow. But I have to work quite quickly because once the eyeliner is applied, the setting process begins, and once it sets, it won't budge or smudge. If you want a bold statement eyeliner, the fact that an eyeliner doesn't smudge is perfect because you want the eyeliner to hold its solid line. However, if you want a subtle look, smudging the edges will create a softer, less of a statement, but still defined with just a little bit more of a blur around the edges. Some eyeliners smudge better than others. Some are designed to hold the line, and some won't set at all until you set them with eyeshadow. The eyeliners that I'm using are great because they do both. They will hold the line for a statement if allowed to set untouched, or if you work quite quickly, they will still smudge and set with a much softer, blurred edges. It really just depends on what you need the eyeliner for, a softness or a statement. But I really hope that that answers your question, and thank you for asking it because it's a great question. So in my case, before the eyeliner has time to set, we're going to move on to applying some eyeshadow. And I'm going to be taking a flat brush, but you can also use a pencil brush. And the shadow that I've chosen is a lot darker purple than the eyeliner, but the two of them are going to mix really well together to create that beautiful soft but still kind of smoky effect with that hint of purple underneath. Now, when you're applying this, you're using a flat brush or a pencil brush. You can either push upwards at the lash line, so I'm placing it at the lash line and then kind of pushing upwards to pull this up to about the halfway point of the lid, or you can bring your hand in front of you and bring it a little bit lower and smudge upwards that way. Once you get to about the halfway point with your purples, we then want to fill the rest of the lid and into the crease and blend upwards using a neutral shadow. And this step is very similar to how you're contouring your bronzer, shape and frame your face. That's basically what's happening on the lid here. But also it's working with the purple because it's neutralizing the shape around it so that the purple can show up a little bit more, but still look very wearable. For an extra step, I will always do this. I will take a matte shade in something that's going to work with and complement the bronzy tone. So for this, because we're using purples, I'm going to be using a matte pink. This is going to really complement the purple and just bring the entire look together together, but you can also use your favorite blush if you want to. For highlight, I am using the new Urban Decay Moon Dust in this pink tone, which was just recently sent to me and it was just perfect for this look. Finish off with some mascara and some lashes, and there you go, a purple smoky eye. Everybody should try purple, everybody, because it doesn't look too harsh, but it's still brightening. It's really complimentary, and as long as you're finding the right shade for you, it's gonna really bring out your eyes. I really hope that you guys enjoy this one. If you did, please like it. You can share it with somebody that you think would also benefit from trying out some color on their eyes. And as always, my friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you in the next one.